we're gonna watch. Yeah, that's how we would do it. So like while we're in here, we're just gonna. So right here, what me and Nightingale did is like we're like, oh, talking about bands, we're talking about this and that, getting going on the game.
Mhm.
Like, oh, like what are we looking to see? Myself, I don't know the players here as much. I know Mega Man and Ghost Rider, so I'm expecting some like high energy impact champions such as like maybe Camille or something. I don't know, like that'd be pretty insane. But
Oh shit, we should have opened up the customs open to spectators. That way we can look off op.gg and click around the map too. That would have been
oh,
nice.
right, yeah.
What I'm
We can do
gonna
that for
do
you.
real quick, I'm gonna big brain. I'm gonna make multis for the team, just so we have an idea of what champs they might play for champs 11 here.
Ooh, yes.
You know what I'm
dude.
thinking here?
Keep track.
That GP ban, that was in my head because I find
Bruh.
GP is like probably the most played champ in these ARAMs.
Oh, 100%, bro.
Like
Yeah.
you already know.
Yep.
The Rangar, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, look, they're
we're gonna see a lot of those. Like, I honestly don't even think we're gonna see
target
because
bans.
usually you think like, oh, you would think like,
Do you guys
Kaisa, right?
think
That's another champion,
Timo
but
will
he
make
just got
it?
nerfed.
That's the real
round.
question.
Oh,
Do you
Timo.
think,
Timo's not.
Do
do
No.
you think they'll pass
No,
Timo?
Or you
No.
need to learn to
No.
build Umbral Wave.
Well, the reason why I think Timo was not gonna work or gonna get picked is because think about it, they're ending Nexus, bro. Like typically we don't, and Timo just gets really big and he just throws shrooms down. There's GG. But in this, they're just like, hey,
I don't know. Because
Well, yesterday we had a game with a Shaco, and then Pike just built Umbral Glaive, and then everything was like he just kept on like just destroying the trap every time he walked up.
Tristana.
yeah.
They're picking
Tristana-
Tristana.
Oh.
Tristana Oran's interesting because this tells me like they want to go in, but
Oh
they
my
also
gosh,
still have like
Ornn,
the team fight, which is
Ornn,
interesting.
let's go. That is my favorite champ to see in ARAM, honestly, because his ult takes up the entire map essentially.
Yeah, but you're not going to get much value out of ornaments because rarely do Howling Abyss games actually make it to the full level 18.
Yeah, that's true.
And also people are gonna be dying so often they can just do a recall unless they play it really safe, where it's like you're gonna have like a 0 death game and you can still get items. But it's I don't think I feel like these are gonna be bloodbaths. So.
Right now, there is very little
Maybe.
front line for the blue side. 2 pretty squishy mages and then a Jhin.
Ooh, man, I'm Ghost Rider. Is that Ghost Rider on the Jhin, dude? I got
That's Ghost Rider on the
goosebumps.
Jhin, man.
I got
How many
goosebumps.
points does he have on that Jhin?
I don't know,
Curious.
man. Ghost Rider's just a good player overall. That's the biggest reason.
Oh no, not the Renata, not the Renata.
Oh,
That
no,
is
no,
so
no.
busted in ARAM.
Yo, the
Team-
Renata Glass, dude.
They're building for that
team fight.
late game. Yeah.
That team fight, bro. They banned Tom Kench. Very interesting. I don't know. Is there anyone on that team that plays Tom Kench on Mega Man's team?
I'm gonna look at that right now because it doesn't seem like it, but I think it's a pretty good champ for ARAM.
It really is, yeah. This...
The Dead ban? Oh yeah, I guess
He's gonna
they
get,
don't
he's
want
gonna
Dead
get
just
so
one shot in
insanely
the back line.
tanky. Yeah.
They banned the Zed, they banned the Tom Kench.
Well, so far, Red Side still doesn't have a really good AP option. Like Renata is probably one of the lowest damage AP in the game.
But then on
Yeah.
blue side, we don't really have any tank.
Yeah, and
I
their
wonder what they're gonna pick for a tank.
Oh, I know,
their
right?
DPS isn't really spammy either because like they have
I need to go
Morgana
into
bindings
a
are gonna
watch
be
party
good
to stream it.
but Ori's not gonna be like poking them like a Zora.
Then what's in there though?
Yeah, I feel like just because there's nobody in there, and this kind of happened, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't as prepared as I should have been for it, and maybe we should have like made more messages about it or like gotten people into like maybe watching the game off of the games off of Watch Party. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we can just take those like going forward and just kind of like think about that and like do it next time. And like really hype it up more and maybe just like get people into it. Be like, hey, we're gonna have a watch party about it. This and that. Get them going. But as it
But
goes,
people are also playing.
true. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Like majority of the people that are like concurrently in here at the same time are like, gaming.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think
Okay,
in the
we
later
got
parts,
the
later parts of the
Victor.
tournament we might see. I like the Victor here because it gives them magic damage. What you're saying, it's a very interesting way to draft because they're drafting like they're playing Summoner's Rift right
Oh,
now.
and they're the front line. They're the Cho'Gath front line. He can actually just step up. If he lands any ability on Renata, he can probably instantly just chomp her.
And the
Renata has
thing with
solo.
the thing with Cho'Gath as well is like who on that team is gonna kill Cho'Gath? Like Tristana Victor aren't really gonna like gun him down in ARAM because he's gonna be so much more tankier. I like the Braum here though because that helps like
But then
peel
that
enough.
leaves so much damage. Let's say that Aurelia manages to one pop the Victor, or one pop the Tristana. Who's going to kill this front line? Who's going to be able to actually make it through that big Cho'Gath?
Yeah, it's oh I like the Braum way better than the Lulu. Hopefully they go Braum. Oh
That's a double enchanter on red side. So
yeah,
their damage profile is going to be very focused on keeping these carries alive.
and I'm kind of mixed feelings on the Lulu because I think Lulu R is gonna like be massive against Aurelia, and also the polymorph is gonna make it so like Aurelia's gonna have a tough time like diving his backline, but you just with the Braum you're able to just like frontline and still peel at the same time. So like Braum gets so tanky in Aaron. It's gonna be it would have been impossible to kill him, but I still like
I
the Lulu
also
pick.
I also hope there's no anti-synergy between the Lulu ult and the Renata W. Like, if Renata drops her W and then Lulu isn't aware of that, then she could ult a target, like, before they get that really revive off, and it could potentially waste that ability.
Oh, loaded up so
Very
quick that no mastery could be given.
Yep.
the interesting thing I did see here is we have the carries on red side both opting for a cleanse, afraid of that like Cho'Gath or Morgana binding that we said could like end it off for them. So
Mhm.
it's very interesting they both went cleanse and blue side having a lot of snowballs. They have more Cho'Gath with snowball and Aurelia, proving to us that like they want to be in there. So
Alright, right off the bat, we have them trouble for blue side. Their Cho'Gath is not here. They do not want to take this fight right
Oh
now.
oh, he's in
no.
this touch stuck in the shop. He also went Dark Harvest, which is another thing. He's probably thinking about like his build path right now, unless he's straight up AFK. But he's yeah,
I'm
he
pretty.
went for the top
Oh, and
there.
it will be the
Uh,
Everfrost build or the Ludens. Although I really want to see that Everfrost.
I want to see the Everfrost with the Dark Harvest. It's I think it's an interesting choice because his ult and execute, so Dark Harvest like doesn't gain anything from it, but it just
We
means
got
there's more angles for him to kill with Qs.
we've got
Oh, that's an
flash and
instant
heal,
fly.
flash and heal on Ghost Rider.
And he also gets bombed, so he still loses half his health. Um, he positioned a little close, and he got hit by that gravity field, which I feel is like something we haven't talked about. Is like the Victor W, just being able to put another layer of zone control with this like already kind of like menacing team fight, especially in
Yeah, it
this small
makes
map.
fighting very difficult.
This Cho'Gath is like Chris Kyle out here. Oh my, we're gonna look at this Cho'Gath for a second. Oh, he hits another one. Ooh wee, this
It's carries
guy.
like 3-0
Oh, and
already.
another
Look
double
at
knockup.
oh, this guy was in this training simulations. That's what he was ready for.
Yeah,
This
practice tool.
tournament.
Yo,
Yeah, he
practice tool.
practiced too for 10 hours for this game.
Oh,
He
Morgana
missed one,
does the
but
black
he
shield
zoned
herself.
them.
Getting full engage with a flash on Morgana, going out of the team fight. Tristana bomb
Well,
doesn't get
Morgana did
popped.
get caught up. I do believe that will be an engage. The Black Shield is very well timed, and then the flash to get away from that Tristana.
Yeah, but these guys are gonna run out of flashes eventually. They've already blown two of them, just getting caught out by the Victor W. Uh,
Something that I
so
really want to see right now is that Morgana binding into Jin W into the Cho'Gath knockup. So far, that they've been all landing their CC, but not quite together.
Oh, and a big engage from Orn goes down first. Blood on the Jin, no flash or heal on him. Unfortunately, he does go down. Red side looking to have a small gold lead, but no one's died yet, so it's still an even game, boys.
and that's important of having the flashes up, especially as we get closer to 6 because right now Jin can walk into lane. They can just do it again. It's either him or Morgana are at risk just getting straight Orn gapped right now. If they get as they get closer to 6, if they're even Ori's pretty low too. Like even if she has flash, she might still be a victim.
Yeah, this Victor poke is really something though. He's throwing out the E's on cooldown, making sure to get damage off every single time.
Boys, has Cho'Gath even missed a Q this game? Has he even missed a rupture?
Nope, and that's another knockup onto the Lulu.
Oh yeah, this man's out for blood. He's playing with fire at 300 health roughly. What are we looking at? Yeah, 300, 260. A heal goes out. Jin, unfortunately, having to blow his summoners on the defensive this game. It's looking really
Yeah.
rough for blue side. Not controlling the tempo. They're also very unhealthy in comparison to red side, and they also have died already, and they're at a disadvantage on some. So, big engage from the Ornn. Victor W snares up the Morgana. She's down. Tristana engages, cleans it up. Ornn just hitting another knockup. Tristana picking up yet another 3 on the Tristana. She's going to be scary when she comes back from death. Oh my.
The Oriana lived. She almost got killed by her teammate from the Renata R on the right side there. And that's kind of like exactly what I was saying. It's like if they have no Black Shield and you have no summoners, Ornn can just dive straight in, and then he takes the Oriana R and he's still tanking tower like 5 times. Finally ends up going down, blows the Renata just for a couple more seconds, but man, that guy's gonna be a menace.
Yeah, the scary thing is that was a Ornn that hadn't even back. That's a 0 item Ornn, and his scaling is really incredible.
Alright, so what are we looking for items here? We got Renata buying a full Shirelia's first back, 4 minutes and 44 seconds in, mind you. That's insane. Tristana with a Kraken Slayer. She's looking for absolute damage. They're going to look to peel for their ADC this game, and I'm thinking that's the way to go. That may just be their win con. Tristana with all the kills as well. Switches over to Gale
I think
Force.
that's the Gale Force.
Ah, okay. Survivability maybe. Okay. So
Aggression, actually. I think she wants to look for the angles to Gale Force forward. If like Ornn gets somebody with like max range ult, Tristana can jump and Gale Force in there and then just jump out if she gets the kill. So that's like, for me, that's like a sign of like bloodthirst. Like this guy wants to get all the kills he can this game.
I mean, another thing is Tristana mobility after she loses her W is non-existent. I think the Gale Force is also really important for dodging that Aurelia E if she does dive in on top of that Tristana.
Yeah, it gives her another like get out of jail free card, especially with the cleanse. I know her flash isn't up right now, but when it is up, that's effectively like 3 or 4 forms of getting out. Man, without even talking about like Morgana Black.
Oh, I think that's barely enough not to kill the gen. I think he's almost brought down to 10%.
Yeah, it was 1 hit away. But yeah, that's what I was talking about, like the offensive use of Gale Force. Gale Forcing in to get the little bit of ticks of damage. Almost enough for Jin there. Wasn't quite there yet, but maybe next time he'll get him.
Okay, interesting enough, the Cho'Gath actually opted for the Ludens over the Everfrost.
It's gonna bear really bad for his team, seeing how they'd have no real front line.
Oh, and Ornn just trolled. He knocked his head straight into the wall.
Oh, not like this. Hey, that's a way to use your head, though, boys. Don't disrespect the man, the GOAT. He's been... Oh, the 3-man ulti. Unfortunately, there's nobody there to follow up. It would be suicide if somebody went in 1v4. Very nice ulti back.
They bought time and they got Lulu R, but they have redemption already. Like, they're so ahead here. It's kind of disgusting. We didn't even notice this, but Ornn opted for a first item redemption. It's cheaper, right? And he doesn't even need his mythic, as he has enough to base stats with the Guardians item. But Cho'Gath might just clean up everyone here. Oh, the triple kill going for Cho'Gath. Gonna look to make it a quadra against Polymorph, but I don't think it's gonna be enough, as Lulu has nowhere else to go. She's trying so hard to make it a traded kill, but the Jin's gonna end up grabbing it. And that's a surprise ace from the blue team.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. They went from getting jumped underneath their inhibitor tower to coming out guns blazing, mowing them down. So we'll see. This game's kind of back and forth, but red side still does have a substantial gold lead. Looking at it, it's exactly, just about actually 2,000 here. Yep, now it's at 2K. So they just backed off of that. I don't know how this next team fight's gonna go.
And we have to remember that red side dove turrets there. It wasn't like, oh, okay, it was a 50-50 ground fight and blue team pulled it out ahead. Red team killed their entire team under red tower, or under the blue team's tower, and then lost a few fights after, but the level of aggression they're showing, and especially with Victor having Leandrews now, this guy's gonna start burning them down.
I just noticed that the Aurelia actually opted for a Prowler's Claw. This is a pretty untraditional build here.
I'm very confused about that as well. Prowler's Claw doesn't bring too much like synergy to anything in her kit. I mean, does she think she's just not going to be able to engage on anybody, or like what? I'm really confused on that call there.
Yeah, it's super interesting to me. I want to see how it's played out because the theorycraft the theorycraft in me thinks she could technically Prowler's Claw on the Ornn to get closer to Tristana, like just on big brain next level tech, but
But I believe that.
it just makes her so squishy.
Oh yeah, I don't believe even if she does do that per se. Let's say even if it's a team fight, 5v5, she uses that Prowler's Claw. She has nothing for items really. It's just pure damage. You know what I'm saying? And rather than a
Yeah.
like shield bow or divine, she's not. We're looking at another big Ornn ulti 3-man knocks him up, finishes off Keith picking that up. Shogath falls
Takes
as
the
well.
snowball. Yeah, this Ornn did not come to play. He wants blood. He has the trophy in mind already. Like I said, with the redemption first item, this guy had a game plan coming in here, and he's really performing on the Ornn.
Oh, and they juggled it perfectly. Oh, they're the Teemo thumbs up.
They are absolutely sweating right now. Perspiration at an all-time high for the red team.
Yeah, somebody gotta get these guys some towels after the game because
Yo,
they're
they-
going to need it. Their desks are
Gatorade.
drenched right now.
They need some
They're going to
Gatorade.
die standing next to the turret for the bomb pop.
Yeah, okay, Ornn misses the dash forward, but Oriana with another nasty ultimate. I believe that one was a 4-person ult there. As Jin is able to take down Ornn, he's
Oh,
getting the reload. Morgana, beautiful flash. Oh, it's gonna be able to bind 2 of them, and Jin's just gonna be here for the cleanup. They're all so low. He's trying to get the execute damage. Misses out on all of getting Quadra, but he ends up just getting a double, I believe, and another fight by blue team, just kind of like bringing it from the brink of destruction and winning.
Yo, they are fighting tooth and nail for this game right here, boys. They know they're on the back foot and they're doing everything in their power to get off of it. Very stressful for the blue team, but I believe if they get a good pick here, if they can stagger death timers, kill this enemy right here, Renata Glass under tower, oh, it's gonna look a lot nicer, boys, because their ultimate is very scary in a team fight.
One thing I want to see is that this Morgana needs to be way more conservative on her Qs. I've seen her spend about 80% of them on the minion waves.
Yeah, if she's able to save it solely on champions, it could help them get kind of like the wiggle room what they're looking for. Kind of what I was like speaking about in Champ Select. It's, if they can find the angle with this blue team comp, they can take it away. We've seen it twice already, and we're gonna see it again, I believe, before the game ends, because these fights are getting a little more like dirtier and chaotic, and that's playing towards blue team's favor, especially with these nasty Oriana ults.
Ornn ultimate goes through, picks off the Jin. Renata Glass ulti barely misses. Redemption comes out. Mega Man unfortunately cannot do anything.
Yeah,
Wait,
Blue
this actually
Team
might be the
doesn't have a
game
front
here.
line.
Yeah, so Aurelio's getting melted like butter. Cho'Gath is landing all the knockups he can, but Morgana is going in, try to buy some more time, is able to get a couple flashes and some damage down, but we might be seeing the edge of this game if Ori can come back. She does have ultimate available, so we might be able to see a play here.
Cho'Gath knows he needs to just spend
Big
these
Ori ulti. Big Ori ulti. Cho'Gath, he ruptures everybody. They all
And
go to...
Aurelio gets the
Oh
ultimate.
my god, that's a quadra kill out of the Cho'Gath off of an insane Ori ulti. I don't know what Red Side was thinking. They just all died in the exact same place. I think that was the only way that they get aced that badly.
And I called it a couple of minutes ago. I knew we were gonna see one more play like that. Ori and Cho'Gath really trying so hard to win this game for the blue team, and they're starting to get a lot of gold. That's what Cho'Gath's third multi-kill. So he has a full Thornmail here. He's gonna opt for a tankier build. So kind of similar to what we were talking about the Everfrost, but just different items. One AP item, full tank after. And he might become the frontline that they need.
He needs to die in a safe manner, though. He needs to get that gold somehow. But if they oh, sneaky little cheeky Cho'Gath gets picked out. Unfortunately,
Looking for it.
Oh, he was so
Orange
close to getting
snowball.
that victor.
Okay, Ori another 2-man R. That was so unlucky. He missed it by just a little bit. I guess they truly didn't know he was in that bush, and he was trying to predict. As Morgana bind lands on the back line, Renata's able to survive with just a little bit of health, and if they don't hold on for another 20 seconds, this might just be the game here.
oh, this is definitely
know.
a game. Tristana hitting towers.
And the
Wrap it
victor
up.
finished it off.
Good game, blue side. Unfortunately, you did take the L. I believe we have a consolation bracket, so they will not be out of the tournament just yet.
Choga wants blood. He wants to take one more to the Shadow Realm with him. Was not able to do it. But
Trying to
I don't
pull.
know. I'm kind of a fan. I'm kind of a fan of this red side again. After seeing how they played last game, very calculated style.
Okay, so
I want to see if they're able to
I just
maintain
want,
it.
I'm just gonna say right now, I'm trying to pull Austin in here, and I'm probably gonna accidentally put him into another chat. Wait.
It's the last channel, so that should be the easiest way. So you just go to the bottom
I
one.
accidentally put him in. Where do I put? Where did he go, man? Could somebody pull? Nightingale, could you pull him in? Cause I'm for some reason just having trouble. I'm not able to like scroll down.
Pull who in?
Austin.
Where's okay, cool.
Okay, I
He
fixed it.
lost him.
Okay.
He lost him.
All right. Are you in here?
Yeah,
Hello?
I fixed it.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I was having difficulty with that. Okay, so going into this game, my main account, my main man, I'm telling you, man,
He's
like,
gonna smurf.
dude,
I don't care what anyone says.
yes.
My main account, smurf.
Yes, dude.
Smurf.
Austin, am I not calling it? Like, come on. Like, come on.
100%.
Dude. Cause I mean I'm getting goosebumps, man. Cause I'm telling you right now, I've played with this guy so
Facts.
yeah, like,
Facts.
like I already know.
Iguana is a
Bro,
menace, dude.
Bro, and here's the thing: is that this is a no holds barred tourney, man. This ain't no. Oh my
Exactly.
God, don't hit Nexus. No, we're
This guy-
ending this game.
Always going all out.
Yes, sir.
Every single time. That's why he plays. That's why he
Malphite
likes to play
ban,
the sweaty
okay.
norms. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah.
This guy's the sweaty ARAM player with us.
What do you think of these bans so far? Because I think
I think
Blue Side kind of like figured them out, you know, like ban the
they're
front
letting
line, ban the
GP
Chancer,
slide.
ban the
That's the
carry.
crazy thing here.
No way
They
they let
are
him
letting
fly.
GP slide.
Wait.
Oh
No way.
not
Yeah,
the
look at
Swain.
that.
The
Oh my
Swain.
God,
He's
every
doing the
time
Swain.
I
He's
go
doing the
out.
Swain.
Alright,
He's doing the
alright.
Swain, bro. He's doing the
Right.
Swain. The new Swain. If anyone knows this one, he's cracked, dude. The new Swain is insane.
Absolutely.
Like, bro, I'm telling you right now. I played a normal game the other day. Homie had 23 kills on me, and he was supporting. And no, listen, and he was supporting a like bronze 1.
The Rengar Ivern.
Oh
Oh boy.
my
The bush
God.
cheese. Here we go.
Okay, but think
Holy,
about it.
holy.
Is the Bush cheese a viable strat against
I
Swain?
think it
He
is.
wants me to be
Honestly,
next
on
to
this
him.
ARAM, I think it'll work for this team.
Ooh, I want to see how they pair around with it, because if Swain's whole thing is, I win if you're next to me, Rengar and Ivan, they have to be next to him, so he's just going to be draining off of them.
Yeah, but
Better
Especially if
make
Rengar
it
open
one.
Blue
outlet.
side's so tanky right now, though, and they have so much CC lock already.
The
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's the
Swain.
Nautilus is an amazing answer to the Rengar. He can keep Rengar
True.
locked
Yeah.
down long enough.
Yep.
And Rengar only has one cleanse, only one charge of his W.
You know what I think the next pick here is for Polyrem?
What do you think?
AD. Yep, knew it.
Oh,
knew
the
it. I
HP
knew it.
Oh, okay.
Hard AD.
Jin.
Yep.
I like this comp so far. The Jin is a little safer. He gets to
Renata,
stand
oh my
farther back.
God.
Man, this is gonna be a bloodbath game.
They're gonna need
Yo.
to ban out like
I've
don't know.
heard, you know, I'm
Funky Donkey. That guy is a
he's pretty
They need,
funky.
they need to ban
He's pretty
out like
dunky.
they need to ban out like harassment. So like any poking champions, anything
Yeah.
that can keep them under tower. Because right now, if blue team is able to keep red team under tower, like what do you do as Rengar Ivan when you're under tower?
Exactly,
You're just
yeah.
watching the game go
Yeah.
play on.
Like,
exactly.
I'll ban the
You're just a
Morgana
retirement
here.
home.
They're playing for that bush cheese. They're going full in for it. I guarantee
Mhm.
you. The Ornn ban, okay.
Oh,
They watched the last game with this team.
Yeah, they were ready. They
Yeah.
they
I
knew the
know what's
strap,
going on.
but
Yeah.
but red team kind of bounced back. They're like, yeah, that was last game. This is a new game. We play a new
Mhm.
style. Locking in Rengar, Ivern, Renata. And also another thing we didn't mention is like
Yo, we
Renata with
should,
the Rengar, right? Like in the Infinity Health, you kill Rengar. Oh, just kidding. He's revived again.
Yeah.
At the same
The
time,
Morgana
yep, they're the
ban.
Morgana
That's a good ban.
Yeah.
I think if they let GP slide here, I think red side's gonna take it.
If they let it slide, oh yeah.
All right, here's the
Wait,
thing. There's
they
still
going it?
no AP
They wow.
on the red side.
They really didn't pick
No,
it. I think
I'm-
Hornet's gonna pick it.
I don't know, man. I really want to know, like, what's your guys' thought process on Red Side's team comp? I mean,
I don't know, honestly. I think they're playing for the
They
one
need more
tank
frontline.
with Rengar Ivern like combo. Like that, they're putting their marbles in that bag. They're handing it
the
over
blue side,
to blue
side
side.
has a lot of sustained damage.
Oh,
so
and
that's
the
Oh
why
my
they're
god,
just
the
handing
Zach pick.
The
Oh,
Zach.
Zach.
Oh, goosebumps.
I love
Oh no.
I,
Oh
I
no.
think I think red
God.
side picks Brom here. I think red side picks Brom here.
Oh my.
No, then they have no AP damage. Like,
Oh.
look at their damage profile. It's just Tristana, Rengar,
You
Zach
think
is
it's gonna
that
be
is
armor,
true.
Izak?
This
Nautilus,
is.
Swain. They can all stack armor.
I just wanna say right now, IMO, my personal opinion. Oh, the Lissandra. Oh, tears if
Oh
he's watching
my
this. He's gonna be like,
Oh,
Oh,
blue side
boy.
wants to
yo.
go in.
Oh
That's a
no.
dive comp. That
Dude.
Yeah,
is
this
a
is a
dive
snowball comp. If Lissandra gets a kill, her passive goes off, Swain
Dude.
is slowing everyone.
comp.
And the Veigar will be the
The
AP damage.
Veigar. But the thing is, with AP damage and as well is the cage here. The cage is such a massive ability against Zac here because Zac can't jump through it. He gets stopped. And
Okay,
then
but
also
here's
the same thing with Nautilus. He can't hook through it.
the problem.
Mm.
What is their engage? How does red side ever engage?
Yeah, they
Wait.
can't really.
I think that if Rengar goes like a bruiser build, right? Like Gore Drinker
Yeah.
or whatever,
Mhm.
like he's the engage.
The sustained tank, yeah,
mhm,
maybe.
And
possibly.
also,
But
you're forgetting about Daisy as well. Daisy can
Yeah,
go
oh
in.
yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
They could have Rengar ulting when Daisy's out.
But I just
and
think the CC is
Renata
gonna
are to-
overpower their squishy team, personally.
I think it depends on whoever finds their pick. Because if Zac is able to find the backline if they're able to kill Vigar and stop his cage from being like a factor, then blue side hard wins.
if Swain does, then it leaves Jin open to build whatever he likes. So
No, but here's the thing: Shadow Flame only applies to yourself. The Serpent thing actually reduces shields given. So, like for example, if I'm Lissandra, I attack someone who's been shielded, I get additional magic pen. If I'm Jin and I have Serpent thing, they get reduced shields, and so that's the value of Serpent thing.
then maybe
Yeah, so Jin could be like a shield breaker for the rest of the team. But also like I think it's a weak argument because Lissandra's AOE, so she's gonna apply the Shadow Flame on everyone. So like their shields aren't broken, but they're all gonna have that extra damage towards them. So it's kind of a similar thing, anyways.
No, but it's only Lissandra though.
Lissandra goes down within the first minute of the match, looking at a perfect Vigar cage. The placement on that, oh my goodness.
And that's what I'm talking about. The Vigar cage is just
That was
too hard
was
to play
really good
against.
placement, by the way. Like you can't just place a Vigar cage and
perfect.
just
It
be
was
like, oh,
perfect.
like man's not on quick cast. He's not on quick cast. No shot. If he is, they props to you, brother, because that's a hard thing to quick cast.
Well, here's the thing: Lissandra shouldn't have gone in. She knows, like the combo is, oh, you snowball in and then you eat out. But if you know
Rengar.
that Vigar's setting up the cage, you can't
Another
do that.
cage, another
Oh.
menace. That's a Zac passive. He might revive. I don't think he's gonna die here because of the bushes, but they all almost got wiped there just because, like I said again, the cage is stopping the. But Nautilus
Big hook for Nautilus. But there's no follow-up
enemy
between
team, maybe.
The
Oh,
team is
wait a
too far
minute.
back.
Wait a minute. Maybe I was just absolutely incorrect. Look at this. Red side is just wiping them. What is going on here? Is this team comp Loki OP? Hello.
It's the bush strats. Swain even got a 3-man pull there, but it wasn't enough. And the two factors are blue team kind of going in separate situations. But look at this cage. It makes it impossible for them to play the game. I
And
swear,
Nautilus should not be
have
stepping-
2 points in the cage already.
Yeah, again, Lissandra had no damage until 2 items. Like, I don't know if you've ever played Lissandra. Her Q does nothing early game. So unless you're getting your passive off, you're not much of a champion. You're mainly there for the CC and just a little bit of poke.
Especially with her going Dark Harvest, except instead of like Electrocute or Aftershock, it changes her playstyle a bit because she's more of like finish them than like going in for a little bit of damage. But yeah, it's just not there yet for her.
Alright, Lissandra almost has Snowball back up. Let's see if she can execute the Snowball E combo. Because the poke from your W is actually really efficient.
Yeah, and another thing to notice is all the kills right now are on this Rengar. Like we were speaking earlier, where Rengar if Rengar is able to get ahead, no one's on the blue team is gonna be able to kill him. And him already having 3 kill lead, just jumping around, making it look so easy. Dodging and weaving mid-air. He's just playing with them.
Again, I had faith in the Rengar. I knew that he could carry.
Bro,
I'm saying this now.
hey, respect Nightingale. You must know your stuff, because honestly, This Rengar's he's been playing him like a fiddle, dude. Let's just be real. He's just jumping around, having a good time. He's just laughing. He's just
All right, but
enjoying the
let's
game.
not forget the blue side is an ultimate heavy team. You want the Swain ult, you want the Lissandra ult, you want the Jhin ult. So up until level 6s, like Rengar's ult is a lot less efficient in that regard. Because there's not a lot of people besides Jhin that he can one tap.
Renata ulti coming out, using the advantage of level 6. They get a pick. Do we get 2?
All the 4-man people get hit by it. Jhin gets murdered. Nautilus is forced to flash.
Oh.
And yeah, that was a 6 advantage. And kind of like what Nightingale was saying is, blue team's really online once they hit 6, but they're not there yet. And they're 6 kills down. It might be 7. Lissandra R comes through, but she isn't.
All right,
able
we have
to
the Swain ult. We have the
anyone
Swain ult. He's
get
thinking a lot.
wasted.
Activated the ult earlier.
Guys, this game is going completely opposite of what
Okay,
I
the
thought.
first
1
kill.
to 10.
Jhin,
Oh, Jin's opening up.
Oh, the cleanup. The cleanup.
Lena. Oh, the
triple kill on the
alright.
Jhin.
And that's a lot of goals. That's a triple kill over the Jhin. Too bad he can't spend all this gold inside his pocket.
Swain did get a kill that he was able to pick up on from the turret on the afterlife. So he has his Leandries now, which is pretty good for him. And they have circles unlocked, so we might see a swing now. But...
Alright, I think that the Leandries is a massive waste on Swain, especially with your new ult. You really want the Riftmaker. You want to stay in the fight for a long time. You want to be able to really get that true damage off after a couple seconds.
but Rengar wants to go in here. Interesting thing is to look at the items that Rengar has, just pure CDR, and this says that he definitely is going the Bruiser build, because he's getting all the components right now to have like a massive power spike. It's a strat that a lot of high elo Rengar tops do. Is they just build all the components and then build like 2 items at once to give them power spike.
What is the sword for? The one that applies like the Lich Bane effects? I forgot what it's called.
Sheen.
Yeah, what's the Sheen for?
They build it separately. Some people like building a Lich Bane because of his heal on his W is AP scaling. Some people actually build that into Lich Bane. I think usually it goes into Essence Reaver sometimes as well for the crit damage.
Okay, big Nautilus ulti.
Alright, the Swain's online. The Swain's online.
Big cleanup.
Oh, the Swain's getting so much damage off. Again, this is why he's broken. That's a triple kill from Swain. Again, I'm super disappointed that it's not the Riftmaker build, but the Leandries does seem to be putting in work here.
He went Sunder with all the components, which is still
Actually,
good.
that is
but he
super
isn't going for
smart
the 2
because
items.
you're up against the Nautilus and a Zap.
2
maybe
executes
the
from blue
percent
side.
damage is useful.
All double execute.
Alright. The question
think
is,
about
Swain's
Rengar,
next
you can
item.
also
Okay, so
transition.
Swain is immediately going to go into the stopwatch next item. Normally when I play, depending on how far ahead I am, if I'm far ahead, I normally opt for the Rhylight for the slow, but if I'm behind, I like the stopwatch for safety. Oh, and again, the Lissandra tried to go in and ease out, but she got CC'd before she was able to cast that E. The longer you hold your E, the more greedy it is.
And also she went Ludens and not Everfrost, so she's a little bit burstier, but she's gonna lack that extra layer of CC that really makes Lissandra obnoxious in ARAM, or on this Howling Abyss map.
Yeah, no, especially against the Rengar, I wouldn't like to see the Everfrost because Lissandra can just ult W Everfrost and she can really lock down that Rengar for her team.
As well as Tristana as well. You can Everfrost her when she's jumping, and it gives you just an extra layer of security.
Oh, and
as
the Swain ult pops?
gets blown up.
Oh, and watch, there's a stopwatch, look at all that healing that's coming out. Oh, again, if I want to say if that was a Riftmaker, that was definitely a triple kill there.
Yeah. As they swung the fight back into their favor, the good Nautilus R is going to be enough for them to catch Fire, maybe? Oh, the Nautilus
and the passive almost gets the kill.
Run, get him!
Oh, and the side
He's going to kill him! No, he needs another cage!
Oh, and that is a perfect Renata ult into the cage. That is so much damage off. And the Lissandra actually also going forward rather than backwards. A very questionable decision there. I would have just eat backwards and take the safety out.
I believe
And they
at
aren't
that
even
point,
able to
Ready
take
for the
tower.
kill?
at that point, he's so low, he's probably just looking to get damage before he dies.
Yeah, he's like, whatever, I can take one with me. And another interesting thing is, Tristana switched builds this game. She went Kraken Slayer, and it looks like she's gonna get a Wit's End second based on her items.
Alright, so this Swain did complete a stopwatch, which means he actually has another charge right now. His ult is almost up. He might opt to go in right now, and look at that. Look at all that healing. As long as he can stay... Oh, but he disengaged, which means his ult will quickly fade away.
Yeah.
Again, that ult is something you just want to keep on staying in the fight for.
Also, another small thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but with this patch, they removed the double Zanya's tech, so you can't buy stopwatch if you already have a GA or a Zanya's. So no more like the cheeky double Zanya's. You just can't do it anymore. They removed the mechanic this patch.
I don't know why they did that. The pros actually used it so effectively.
That's why it's because of pro play, because they're always using it like too good, and they're like winning fights that they have no business ever winning. And Riot thought is like cheese, so they removed it.
Yeah, but you can only do it once a game. Like
yeah, it's
like
honestly, I love it because it's just like, you know, it just proves that you're just a smarter player, and it's not like gold efficient either. You lose out on a lot of gold for it, but I guess Riot just doesn't like it being done. They in a way it's like, oh, they're bending the rules of the game.
Oh, Nollis goes in, but that's a little far. That's straight into a Renata ult and a Veigar cage. And the Swain actually off the flash forward and then
forward instant Zanyas. This fight is all over the place. You have Swain on the left side and Lissandra on the right side. Two different fights, but it's winning.
Swain should be moving forward. He's got it.
He's moving back. Oh.
If I were Swain, I would move into that minion wave. You want as much healing as possible, and all the minions around you count as well.
Yo, this Rengar is actually the whole entire team, guys. What is this Rengar?
Yeah, he's unkillable, and he doesn't even have his real bruiser items yet. Like this is just getting a tank he can get, but a cage gets them stuck under their tower. But it doesn't matter in this case because they're still just gunning them all down. As Lissandra is able to pick up the kills that she's been struggling to get all game, and that's gonna be her Zanyas completed when she's able to come back. But Nautilus getting the triple kill.
Again, a problem is like all the goals on your Nautilus. He just got a shutdown plus 2 or 3 additional kills. That's not where you want your gold at. You want it on your Jhin, you want it on your Swain, you want it on your Lissandra.
Yeah, so these carries being able to have more damage to work with is so good, but on the flip side, Nautilus getting a couple of kills just means he's able to play catch up on the tank items, just to give them a bit more of a front line. But I think at this point in the game, it doesn't matter because Tristana's almost at her third item.
Yeah, and look at her third item. It's Last Whisper. She's gonna be able to shred these things.
Opens back on the side, is able to find the angle, but not able to execute as he misses the jump, and the blue side just gets wiped. Yeah, they just can't stop Rengar. He's still full health with the shield.
Yeah, again, there's no Serpent's Fang from the Jhin. They don't have the CC long enough to lock down the Rengar. Honestly, what they need to do, they need to find a pick on the backline and then use the Lissandra passive and the Swain ult after the backline is dead to try to pick off someone.
Yeah, they found the angle there. It's just the execution wasn't there. They missed most of their CC as Nautilus is trying so hard to stall this game. Is able to help pick up one kill. Jhin R is going to be able to get some damage off. Lissandra taking the snowball back is actually really bad for them there because I kind of thought she was going to kill at least 4.
You're thinking if they can actually stagger the death timers here, that'd be pretty huge. Oh, nice bait. They don't know that Triss is in there, but very good route from the Lissandra. Very fast reaction there. She stepped into the bush and immediately ulted the Triss.
And they also layer their CC there, so Tristana cleansed, but she still wasn't able to move just because the hard amount of CC they had.
And this is exactly what we were talking about. We had the staggered death timers. Now, for the next bit, it's going to be a 5v4. And the question is, will Rengar and Ivern, well, Radiant Boss Rengar, you have Renata and Ivern right behind you. Can they get it done?
Oh, this Rengar almost has his, I think he's going Bloodthirster tired item. So, he's definitely...
Oh my god, the one...
super tanky. He goes in, the Renata R is beautiful too, gets off 4 members of them, I believe.
Okay, but here's the thing, Swain can zone off this entire team right here.
Yeah, but can they kill the Rengar?
Oh, but okay, a mistake from the Swain. He Zanya too early, and everyone just walked out of the radius. Normally, first when you want to Zhonya's is when you're almost at 0 HP left, because that's how you get the full value out of your ult.
Yeah, and just because of that, that might be the game. If this
Yeah.
Nautilus is able to stall for 15 seconds, we might be able to fight. But right now, it's gonna be staggered recalls when half their team's
The
spawn.
Jhin is up too, and Jhin has.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty
without
sure
Lissandra, I don't think they stop them.
Tristana does not care about anything else. She's going straight for the
Oh.
turret, and Jhin is melted immediately.
Good game, blue side. Unfortunate outcome. Still, all the while, an entertaining game.
You think he locks in Lissandra and goes, time for the second Lissandra?
Oh, is this Harold and
Here?
Kumar?
Yep. All right.
Oh,
So the
boy.
first ban
He
of
said
the
Harold and
game.
Kumar. Lissandra ban coming. They don't want tears on Lissandra.
Oh, he's unfortunately not in the game. I saw him.
Oh, okay. I thought he
Oh,
was,
he was
he
just
was
up.
in the
Yeah,
lobby
he was just in lobby. Yeah, he was to invite.
setting it up.
Mhm.
Mm.
Thank God for the Renata ban. Like that was already 2 games in a row that we just saw. Like the ult's not fun to play against at all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man,
Morgana, the free Black Shield. No one wants to deal with that.
man, they banned the Yasuo. Who on their team plays?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who plays Yasuo?
Yeah, like,
Maybe
you
think-
Zanchi?
Mate, it's not a faker.
Or
It's not a
Abby?
faker. Come on.
The son of,
That's a
the son
faker.
of Faker.
That's a flashy champion.
Kiana.
Wow,
Oh
Kiana.
boy, I don't know
Okay,
anyone
I'm
who plays
curious.
Kiana on that team.
I'm looking these guys up because
Yeah,
I think
there's somebody that's they're afraid of mechanically.
it couldn't be Abby.
Wait, is it Abby that plays Kiana? If I
Oh, guys, okay, guys. I want to wait until the third ban on the red side is done because I want to throw out this champion name and I don't want to like grief this player.
Like, yeah, jinx it.
So I'm gonna wait till they finish the
someone said
ban.
Jinx. Someone said Jinx. What Jinx? What?
Yeah.
No, it's not Jinx, but it's a champion we
A
were
crank?
praising. And guys,
Crank?
the Gangplank is up, and
That's
Son
what
of
I'm
Faker
Man,
He's
has
I
like-
been
always
like
pick
spamming
the
GP.
GP.
He's been spamming GT. He has like 10 GP games recently.
no.
Oh.
What if they just don't respect his GP?
Will we
Then-
get the
Yeah.
powdered keg?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
This could
GP
be
has
the
been
powder
up 2
keg
games
game.
now.
Wow, and he's not playing it. The Kali going through. Well, for maybe Kumar, but then Blue
The
side picking it.
Mordecai there. It's a great
Yasuo
answer
Kiana
to call
Kali.
you.
Mm-mm.
Ooh,
Good
the Mord-
answer, I think.
Yeah,
Ulti,
it's definitely a really good answer.
yeah, just ulti her as soon as she ultis in before she gets shroud down. Then it's just
Yep.
oh.
Here's the
Or-
problem with Mordecai there. It feels like that Mordecai there's early game and late game are both not that great. His mid game is fine, but
But have you seen him in ARAM? He is a menace. Because he
Absolutely.
gets to force a 1v1 that you cannot win, and the Mordekaiser shows up on your backline, and you're like, yo, what's going on here? He's fully
The
stacked, and he
CC
just
lock
kills
mouse?
everyone.
Oh, the
nice.
Nidalee.
Italy.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
so
can we
gameplay.
get the gameplay? Can we get the
Can we get the
gameplay?
game?
Can we
Gameplay
get
is so
the
good
GP
here.
game?
Let's go!
God,
Oh,
lock it
oh,
in.
Oh,
Yeah, he does
no.
lock it in.
Oh no.
All right,
He had-
look at
He's
that
out
He
long
was
range.
saving
shot.
it.
Yeah. Oh
He was
no.
saving it.
Vex.
But picture this.
It's time.
Nidalee spears and Gangplank
And a
barrels,
Vex.
man. Step
The
up.
Vex for the GP. Okay.
Yo, I'm
So-
telling. I don't know about y'all boys, but Vex, in my opinion, is so overtuned. This champion brings so much to the team. It's insane, dude.
Oh
Insane.
yeah.
If she's able to get a good ult against that blue side, they just win because they have nothing. They have nothing to stop Vex. Like
Yep.
Gangplank, sure, he has W, but that's it. Like Vex
If they
gets in
would've
that
locked in
backline,
that
she's
hard
going
CC
in.
Mouse,
Yeah,
they
it would have been a
had that
different
lock.
story.
All right,
But-
here's the thing: you can't ult in as Vex if you're one shot by a Gangplank barrel.
It's
That's
true.
true,
Very
that's true.
true.
Yeah, but if
I'll-
you think that, wait, how many of you think Gangplank is hitting a barrel on Vex as she ultis and she dies mid ulti? Who thinks that's happened in this game? I would like to
I
say.
want
wanna
to
say-
pop mid
I've had my fair share of blowing up Vex with a barrel in
Yeah.
ARAMs on this. So you know what? I believe it. I
Yeah.
think he's gonna blow him up.
We have so much hope in this Gangplank being able to perform and give us what we've been wanting to see
Man,
for
his
2
name's the
games
son
already.
of Faker. He's playing Gangplank. He's been playing
Who else?
Gangplank.
Who else?
The
Yeah, who else
stars
to
are
perform?
aligning.
Yeah. Right now, I want to see an emphasis on banning out like long range champions on blue side because we
Yeah,
already have a lot
long
of
range
bans
and
in
They're
there.
in-game.
gonna have really good ban. A Caitlyn would be another great ban here, I think, for an AD champ for them. If they just
Yeah.
banned it out, so they couldn't, red side couldn't have it.
I want to point out a difference in the drafts as well. The first 2 games that we saw barely any AP threats. We had maybe one on each team, and very orientated on like team fighting. And these guys just they threw a wrench in the plans. No,
Yeah.
we're doing a 180. We're doing nothing but poke, nothing but squishies. This is this is Howling Abyss. I don't know what you guys are playing Summoner's Rift the last 2 matches, but we're in for fire in this game, and they want to see. I hope everyone has their dancing shoes on because there's going to be a lot of abilities being thrown out.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
You need to be spinning. You need to be dodging and weaving the Nidalee Gangplank Kakali because they're coming at you.
This is going to be mechanics. Who
Oh,
has
and they're
better
the poke.
mechanics?
They're the poke. We have the Syracuse coming out
Oh,
non-stop.
Yeah, the
Oh
Silver,
my.
they're matching the energy. They're matching the energy. Lux,
Bro.
Silver, Vex.
Kaisa. Oh, yes.
Oh
lock it in,
man,
please.
more poke, please.
Hey,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
I want to go ahead and say, based off of messages I've received and also seeing Twitch chat, that Zanchi is the people's pick this this game.
Oh, yeah.
Zanchi,
Okay, are we? Thank you for the front line. I was gonna say if we have AP Kaida out here, and we're
Gabriel,
just
the
like poking,
playmaker. Okay.
bro, it's
Okay.
awesome, huh?
Wait a minute. These teams are... I'm like...
These are fire teams. Okay. Who
These are
do
straight
you
up.
guys think has advantage? I think Blue has good poke advantage,
Oh,
but
red
with
side.
only having Galio, as a
Zonchi
front
on
line
the
is so
Akali.
bad.
Everything has changed. This entire game.
Has
Well,
changed.
here's the
First
thing.
on Akali.
Galio tries to go in, Mordecai their ults him. Now what do you do in your team fight?
Or Set ults him, right? Like it's both. If Set ults the only tank into 4 squishies, that guy's gonna be a menace.
Alright, but here's also one more
And they
thing.
don't really
Vex
have any
cannot
engage
ult
for the
forward.
Galio R.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Vex
Vex
no
can't engage
follow-up as
with
well.
the Galio R. If Vex ever goes in, Galio follows up. No one can step in that circle
Or-
around it.
or-
More of the commentating rather than I have
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel that if I do that, it's gonna really, you know.
Mess it up.
No, it's fine. Dash, I'm just going to stream on Discord because I don't have delay.
Okay.
Alright, so wait, I have a hypothetical question for you guys. If Galio is charging his taunt and he's already been hit by Vex ult, and Vex ults in, is Galio feared or is Vex taunted?
That's a good question. I think Galio gets feared because CC interrupts his W cast. So I
Wait.
think Vex can walk away.
No, but he's only feared after Vex
I'm
feared
at
by like
33 seconds.
standing there,
on
right?
Oh,
Dashes
just okay.
straight.
If Galio can release it before Vex touches him, then it would be they both end up.
No, but
CC.
Vex is unstoppable in her ult.
Yeah, but she'll be when she's done with her ult, she'll be CC'd.
But then
So-
after she's done with her ult, it's automatically feared, right? Because that
If-
means the damage on the ult landed. In theory.
Yeah. They'll just kind of like walk their separate ways. They both get CC'd. But if that's only if Galio times it right. If he doesn't like,
how did
get his
that
W,
hit?
if he doesn't let go of his W when Vex hits him, then he's gonna get feared. That's it, and his W cancels. So Vex would guarantee the fear, but Galio being able to taunt back is depending on how he plays it.
What are we thinking about this? These Nidalee spears right now. Seeing a lot of them hit.
Yo, actually, every one of them have.
Damn, this
Have they
is
not?
nearly playing very aggressive. He's
Look at the
walking
minion
back.
wave,
That's
too.
a
Oh my
big
God,
Rue
what?
Lances.
Ooh,
You guys been seeing these?
Yeah, she is landing these, but Galio gets caught up a
Okay,
bit.
pulled in. Oh no, here we go. First blood goes over to red side.
Man, that was very close, and Sivir flashing for the health
Okay,
pack,
the
ultimate
flash?
disrespect. That's crazy. Also,
Wait, am I
Nightingale,
on
your
delay?
your stream is delayed. I checked both timers. You're like 4 seconds behind on the Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Wait, but we should have entered at the same time. Oh, I hate. Oh wait. Oh, I think
No,
I can
'cause-
go. Oh wait, I can go forward. I can go forward. There you
I
go.
think it's probably gonna be this.
Oh wait, I can go forward.
Yeah.
There we go.
I got the instant replay.
Gundam dodging out snowballs this game. I think that's what, 2 now?
Oh, it still hit the Lux
Yeah.
in the back.
It
This
will
Lux
be
uh,
has
the AP
500K. Mastery, yeah, AP. They just nerfed AP Kai'Sa this patch really hard.
They did. It's the
Oh.
AP scaling now, so like.
They have to scaling on her W, so they buffed her passive and her, I think her ult scales with AD now. It scales with
So
both.
you
I think
need
they
a-
changed it.
So
But
you
they-
need to
they-
actually auto to activate her passive, and if you're
Exactly.
destroying
Or you hit
W,
two Ws, or you hit 2 Ws in a row, which is a lot really hard. But yeah, they gutted her AP scaling on her W.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested to see if we're still gonna see the full AP ISO, or we're gonna see kind of like the hybrid, like
That's
the
what I've been
Nashor's
seeing
Tooth
in
build.
ARAMs was the hybrid with the
Nashor's
not
Tooth,
Dark
right?
Harvest though. It was the Halo Blades.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah, exactly. Kind of like her regular Summoner's Rift build. Instead
Exactly.
of the pure artillery mage build.
this server is
But
doing so much damage with her Qs.
yeah, she started Guardians, which is something I don't usually see Sivers and ARAM start. They usually just go for the tier swords to try to get that the Manamune and their Dustblade, but she's going for the kind of like the more sustained one, and it's working out a lot.
Oh, big pull by the set, and that is a
Oh.
combo.
Yeah, but
Donchi
Akali's able to
barely
walk out
able to
with her
get out
life.
there.
Oof.
And we are going to get sixes soon here. A big thing to note is Nidalee is but the level up with the chapter is going to give her a little bit of more mana, but it's looking hard for the blue team again. And I feel every game, blue team is just always on the tower. Red
Oh
side
my god,
definitely
that
just
deck
sieging it
here
down.
was so clean.
Wow, that was three, man. And she has look at her rune choice as well. Like she is gonna be a CC monster this game. Cause she has the glacial. If she's able to get a good fear, it's just gonna freeze the whole floor. She's cosplaying Lysandra right now.
Vex
Oh,
coming
big-
in.
another big
oh,
fear.
just gets blown up by the GP.
Big Lux ult lands on 2. The Galio is inside the middle of everyone. They cannot kill the
Set
Galio.
ult.
Big
Set W.
Oh.
Massive haymaker on the entire team. Oh man, that was
It's
crazy.
like that over. The Sivir is greeting for the Galio and unfortunately gives
Wow.
up her life for that.
This
She
GP.
misses the Q as well. Oh, but Akali misses the E, wasn't able to finish off. Was possibility and that play was kind of all over the place. Vexsphere didn't land on the Galio, who was in the bush, so he wasn't affected, and that's what kind of like set up the chain of events there. But the set, kind of what we were saying is, set using that Galio as like a taxi to his backline,
Exactly.
and being able to
Oh,
just
big.
destroy them.
Set was
Another
actually unable to
set
get the
W.
stun off. There was actually no one on the other
Okay,
side.
this
Man, this
This
set is
set.
just like he doesn't care what's
Putting in
going on. He's
work.
going in, bro. He's going in.
I'm very curious because I want to see the set's build as Sivir just able to max range Akali Q to kill her, but this set build can change the way this game progresses. If he goes for like a Warmogs, it's gonna be so impossible for blue team to ever do something. But if he goes more like Bruiser, he can just dive the backline so hard. As look at this, he's just tanking the tower like nothing. As Galio R is actually able to keep Nidalee alive. I also want to see
the GP
What?
just got his ER.
everyone else builds. Because GP's 3-1. I haven't seen like something like too crazy for him, but he's up there in kills and he's gonna start getting really strong. He has his Essence Reaver complete now.
Oh, the Galio. Oh, just barely mistimed it.
Oh,
Oh, that is
Yeah,
a
it was a little too
snowball
close.
Sivir.
Oh, no.
That is a very strange decision, and that's going to be a
There's
fear.
Vex.
And that's going to be the Gangplank Essence Reaver.
Gangplank is
Yeah.
huge already,
Yep.
boys. This game is
Oh,
looking
boy.
scary for Red Side. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's the silent killer right now, just picking up all the little bit of kills as Nidalee gets sniped.
Oh,
Oh, Zachi!
Okay,
Quick
the
inputs.
people's
Oh,
champion, isn't
Oh!
able to get the damage through. Gangplank also being shut down. The passive might be able to kill. Akali flashes forward to shut down the Mordekaiser, and she is going the Rift Maker, so it's gonna give her more time to be in these fights, especially with Conqueror.
yeah.
So, I really like that build against the set. And against the Mordekaiser, you're gonna be able to duel them a little longer with that build.
especially with the ramping damage on our Conqueror alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
She's
the
a little
Lily
thirsty
chooses
with-
to go forward,
with
loses
swimming
half of her
forward.
HP instantly.
Oh. She wants to claw her in the face. Yeah, kind of what we noticed. A lot of poke going
You know,
this game, just
the-
kind of back and forth.
This Kaisa's damage, like you guys said, is kind of lackluster right now. She's hitting these W's kind of consistently, but it's just unfortunately not bringing out as much damage.
And this is source boost Ludens. Like, this is her point where she's supposed to be doing a little bit of damage, but even the one max range hit Sivir right there. I think it only did a quarter of her health, which is not what you want to see from like.
Oh, and the big barrel.
Oh, Lux is a
Mordekaiser?
gunner. Literally flash forward, tried to get a little bit of damage off. Wasn't enough. Set is able to find the backline. Mordekaiser has the ult on the Galio, so
Lux
it actually
dies.
doesn't matter. Gameplay is going so
Holy
deep.
shit, this is like 4 fights going on at once, boys. I can't watch it all. Holy, what's going on? These guys are scrapping.
All over
Yo.
the place.
Oh, Donchi's doing the dance.
Yeah, 3 separate fights going on there. We had Mordekaiser and Galio fighting in the death realm. Gangplank flashing forward to finish this Lux off, who's
Did
first
the Kali
death, which
R?
means she's gonna come back with a
Oh,
lot of items.
set.
Oh, big haymaker right there.
Oh. He's gonna take the snowball too. He wants more blood. It wasn't enough for him, and he walks away. Getting a couple of taunts off as Galio goes a little forward, but Nidalee gets a spear.
Oh, that was a clean sidestep. And the Vex is here to save the day.
The good bait, but is Galio going to be able to finish this set off? He's going to have his W back up. And there you go. He just isn't able to get anybody. He's getting juggled so hard there.
Oh, that's a
Baited.
clean barrel. The triple barrel into the bush where he knew the gameplay, the set was hiding. Oh, and was that a Prowler's Claw? He Prowler Claw to dodge that Haymaker. He dodged the Haymaker with a Prowler. That is so clean.
Yeah, that is the mechanics we wanted to see from the Son of Faker. Very
Oh,
hidden. We barely
yeah.
were able to see it.
Again, I have to question whether Horny Gundam actually meant to take that snowball.
I think he has. He's done what, like 3 of those snowballs. I think he's one of those, if it lands, I'm taking it kind of guys. He doesn't care who he's playing Sivir. He doesn't care that it's on their tower. As Sivir R, we're gonna see another fight.
Oh, Donchi's in? A little bit
Okay.
of the strange timing on the Galio ult.
Yeah, he used it a little bit too early. Trying to go in for the one we were talking about. Akali ults the backline and Galio kind of like the taxi system, but a little early isn't able to get deeper.
Yeah, so far we got most of the gold actually between Gameplank and Set.
Yeah, just both of them kind of like competing. for
Again,
the lead
another
here.
high value item would be the shield breaker this game. You got Sterax on Set, you got the Haymaker, you got Vex W, you got Mordekaiser shields and Lux shields. I really want to see this Serpent's Vein being built.
It's 4 shields on red side. Everyone but Sivir,
GP's the next item.
because her spell shield doesn't get interrupted by it because it's not an actual shield. But still, yeah, like you said, very valuable on the blue side.
Don't forget, Galio also had the shield as well, and he can also give it to everyone on his team. But I don't think that warrants anyone on red side building it as well.
I don't think magic shields are blocked by it because I don't think black. I know like Morgana black shield isn't interrupted by it. I'm not sure how the Galio shield works with Serpent's Fang.
I'm pretty sure it would be the same because it's just like Maul, right? Oh, big
that's
Haymaker, almost one tap
Oh.
the Galio.
I got his flash shot was a little bit late there, and like look at this Kaisa, like has the Nashers, the boots,
Ooh,
and the
that
looters
Nidalee.
complete. Max range W still nothing.
Oh, look at that dodge.
Gangplank? Oh,
Gangplank.
he wasn't able to get the barrels off, but Akali cleaning up the backline, looking to find the
And that's
Mordekaiser when he comes
an
out of the death realm.
The People's Champion strikes again. Oh my, Zanchi.
And
Gangplank.
this is a 20-20 kill game. That fight actually put blue side ahead in the gold. So we might see the underdogs being the first blue team to show up with a dub in this tournament.
Actually, yeah, it has been. Red side's been the aggressors lately. They're taking towers first and getting, kills first. And oh no, he has to have W, does he not?
He's
Oh,
fine.
that's
The heals are
awkward.
huge.
Yeah. He took 3 extra tower shots just to kind of prove to him, like, I'm not afraid of you, Lux. I feel like this game has a lot of moving pieces compared to the rest. So there's a
Oh,
lot
I
of
don't
people
know
we
about
haven't
that
talked
flash.
about.
His team's too far away. Oh, and Dashi goes in just to get
red team-
isolated, queued by the Mordekaiser.
Red team took so much damage from the Nidalee spears there.
A great snipe by the Lux. Mordecai there nearly misses his pull.
Yeah, before that fight broke off, I was trying to say, like, we have a lot of moving pieces this game compared to the rest. Like, we haven't really talked about this Lux, who's putting a lot of pressure with these ults as Galio goes in once again.
Again, this is a Duskblade Sivir build where you go straight into Mana Moon from Duskblade. She's actually dealing a lot of damage with these Qs.
They're so low as Galio gets sniped, but set dives to the tower. That was a very close outplay there. Can we see Son of Faker pull it out?
Oh, the people's champion!
Zanchi!
The people's champion! Whoa!
Oh,
Zanchi's going all the way.
wow, the Zanya's flex on them too. The crazy part about that, he's actually could have got the quad too, but he was like, I don't even care about this guy. I'm gonna go for the other 3.
Yo, he flashed past him. He just like he didn't care. He jumped the fence, bro. He flashed the fence and said, "All right, I'm here now. What's up?"
Yeah, even Zanya in the middle of the Shroud, like just proving like, I don't need like time to kill you guys. I could like you guys are just living in my world.
Okay, so far
You
the
kill you
kills are
whenever I
actually almost completely even though, although it goes a little skew towards blue side.
And that's mostly because of Gangplank.
Yeah, I was just about to
there's a
say
lot of
that
extra
GP is
gold.
collecting.
Yeah, but
Oh,
don't
still
forget,
have
I
gold.
believe
The Nidalee spear
believe
on
someone
Sivir.
actually
Oh.
also took. Yeah, a lot of people also took Treasure Hunter as well.
Yeah, they're getting slaughtered in this fight though, as poor Kaisa can't get out of the death row. Flashes, heals, ults away, but there's nothing stopping this Mordekaiser from hunting you down. You're in his world.
Surprisingly, the Mordecai there didn't let the Sivir pick up that health pack.
He got it, he got it. Oh, he got the second charge, I
Oh?
could have guessed.
Oh, he's gonna go for the Sivir?
Oh, the Haymaker
Oh,
lets
that-
him out.
He betrays his teammate.
Yeah. He almost made it out of that one. But Red Team swinging back into action now. They have the gold lead, and they have the momentum here. If they're able to get this first in him, it's going to be so good for them.
This Galio's starting to get tanky. Did he complete the Evertrap?
He went.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is now Thimblewinter. He is now going to be very tanky for that front line.
Man, this Nidalee has only
Flash
one
is
kill,
forward.
but he's
Oh
been doing
my.
so much damage.
And Lux barely gets saved by the Fear, but gets sniped out by the Kaiser.
Wow, this guy was eating on CD to close the gap.
Yeah, at times this Sivir is starting to become less and less effective, especially since anyone on this team, like the Kaiser,
Ooh,
anyone hit
TP
him with
barrel.
any ability, he loses most of his HP.
Wow, the Sivir has a heal all the time. And Kaisa's starting to do damage here. I really want to see Nidalee get some more kills because she's been putting down damage, but she's just failing to get the last hits, unfortunately. As Akali gonna look
Very
to dive the
clean
backline
escape
here.
from the game, though. Even W at the
That's
very
the
end.
second time that Galio has escaped that way too.
Yeah, that guy's using his ult to get out.
Going in, only get the solo Fear into a combo with the Lux.
Murdered. He should have the reset here then.
Oh, Zanshi, can
Kaiser.
Zanshi do it? Can Zanshi do it? Oh, and he barely gets the last kill.
Yo, Kaiso is finally able to kill Mordekaiser in the death realm there.
No, he came out of the death realm after killing someone
Oh,
else.
okay. Yeah, he got him there. Gets the shutdown. This Kaiser's starting to get strong, but not as strong as the set. Breaks his face apart.
Yeah, the Kaiser actually opted for the Nashor's Tooth.
Yeah, she's trying to get the attack speed to get her other forms, but the
And
Horizon
then-
focus is not ideal as he's just executing. Gangplank,
Oh, and the
unfortunately, didn't get
Gangplank
kill.
was actually wasted trying to stop the execute from happening.
This Gangplank's like really close to IE.
Oh, he did get a Serpent's Fang third item.
Smart.
Yeah, he's tired of these set shields. He's reducing it by what, 50% now?
What a close game. I think this is the closest game we've had yet today, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now the big question is, can Galio get a big engage? Because his follow up is there. Like, if he can get onto the backline and get like a 3-4 man taunt, there's gonna be a lot of follow up there. Yeah, this the W nerf, you can really feel it now.
Yeah, they're looking for another engage, and this set is just always ulting him
Where's
into the
Nancy? Where's
backline
Nancy? Oh,
in the grave.
isolated in the back line. Against 3 people. The Mordecai that really stepped up along with the set, and they both said no to everyone else.
The thing is, just set is just so tanky. He's able to just be in the backline for so long.
Yeah, actually, he even opted for a Titanic. That's a very interesting third item.
Yes, especially because it's on the Galio. That's really tanky, but it gives him a lot of damage.
Oh, a big taunt, 4 man,
Ooh.
and there the gameplay go. How is that on such a short cooldown?
No, he does have 4 items now as plus he got lucidity boots, but it doesn't matter. The red side is
Yeah,
looking to finish off this game, and I was hoping for the first blue team dub of the tournament, but it looks like we're not gonna get it yet. But there is some life as Akali trying to save the game was able to shut down 2 people. Galio might just die to the minions here. If I was him, I would just reset, to be honest. Die to the minions, come back a little stronger for the next fight. Because we know the next one is for the game as he is slain by the Luxar.
Alright, critically, he did finish his Thornmail. That's going to be a little more helpful against that set and that Mordecai there. Something I want to see. I want to see that Warmoth come down because there's a lot of true damage coming out from the set Haymaker and the Mordecai their Riftmaker. So it might be better to invest in HP over armor. Oh, and that's 1,000 damage barrel. If Gameplays can find these picks, that's going to be absolutely huge. And we're casually doing some sit-ups in the corner.
It's kind of just vibing, waiting for the next big fight. And yeah, this is definitely the longest game we've had so far. And definitely the closest as well for a lot of these fights. As Vex does take the ult into the back line and immediately flashes out. Gangplank just explodes to all the poke coming in. Nidalee is not going to be able to get out either as Vex gets the reset and isn't able to get the third charge off, but it looks like the battle was won. Mordekaiser won.
Wait, Zanshi's in the back. Zanshi gets 2 off the backside.
Wow, he was timed that so well too. I'm pretty sure that was a blind second R because he was in the death run, so he wasn't sure where the enemies were. As Set is able to just clean them up.
Yeah,
And
the Galio was actually the death of Kaiser there.
yeah, even with the Lux and the Vex going down, it doesn't matter because Set is still strong enough to finish off the rest. And Red side 3-0 in the tournament, gonna hit the Nexus here. I don't think this is enough Gangplank could do to save the game. Is able to get one, but this Mordekaiser wants out as Red team. But my heart's been with the red team this whole tournament, and I'm not gonna give up on them in the finals.
Alright, if Rengar is not banned, I will lose it here.
I don't think they even need
it's
Rengar.
gonna be
I
the
don't.
first one.
They don't even need it. I'm gonna be honest. We've seen these guys have very different games every time.
They instantly
They
banned the
have weapons in
Rengar.
Arsenal.
Yo, they instantly.
They're not having it. They're not having any of that.
Yeah. The
Right, the
Soraka.
Soraka again, we have not seen that many Sorakas today, but
So
it's always been a solid pick.
Do you think they banned Soraka because they want to do heavy dive and they don't want Soraka to like silence and ult to stop them and make them a mistake?
Would the Renata make it through? Would the Renata be picked once again?
Maybe. Blue team was paying attention because they got the Vigar ban now too.
Yeah, red team really does not like the top couch.
Yeah, Champ's crazy. Let's see what emotional damage bans here. Well, we're gonna see if the Renata goes through or if they just end up banning it here. I'm
They've
curious to
definitely
see.
been
I'm
paying
curious to see
attention
what
to
they
the
pick as
game.
well. Yeah, the Ronaldo's is not gonna go through. So very interesting. Now they're forced to play a newer style unless they go back to like the Orin ways. Uh, Another thing to notice is that Tristana wasn't banned, and
Jana ban? That's very interesting. And we get an immediate Jinx lock.
this is telling me that they want to dive the backline, but they don't want some stuff to like stop them. Janna Soraka, those were two champs that are like excel at trying to neutralize dives. The other option would be like Lulu. So this is telling me Red Side is looking for blood. They want to be able to gun these guys down.
Alright, the Seraphine is inside response to the Jinx. They got a nice big healer and then engage from the Seraphine ult. And it's going to be the Tristana pick once again.
Yeah, like we said, I was kind of curious. I thought they were gonna play the Zillion. Zillion Tristana is really good. Also, Zillion Revive and ARAM is so helpful. It's in a way it's the same
Yeah,
play style as Renata, where you're keeping
but,
one person alive.
but
So
something you don't have that you do with Seraphine is the group heals. Like the
yeah,
sustain.
and it's
Oh,
just,
and we have a Yasuo for the first time today. And please be Malphite. Oh, and we will get the Gragas pick. But
okay.
the
Yasuo
Yasuo Gragas
is
combo is insane.
yeah, it's a lot safer than the Malphite pick because Malphite you go in and you a lot of times if you go you're just trading your life or the good Yasuo engage and sometimes they'll just flash it. The Gragas are something you don't really see flash and it means Gragas can be in a safe area while still being able to make a play. But Alistar is a beautiful reactive pick here because now you can kind of have a front line and you still have a protective person to keep on Tristana. Kind of very flexible champion to have.
Yeah, if this Yasuo ever goes forward into their backline, Alistar can just stomp and then push him away.
Yeah, definitely zoning. Kind of like a makeshift Vigar in a way, right? His job is Alistar here is to zone and kind of like protect. So I want to see if the Orange is banned or if it goes through. The game playing being banned here. If Red Side is able to get the on, I feel like it's going to really bring their comp together because we might even see AP Seraphine, right? You're talking about her sustain's really good, but if she goes AP, her poke's really good as well in ARAM. Her Q range is crazy high, and then her E also travels a long time.
Yeah, one thing
So
I do want to see is some kind of lockdown for this
that's
Yasuo other
bad.
than the Alistar. Some ranged knockup or something else that can really prevent this Yasuo from popping up in the backline. That'd be pretty important.
And the cats art tells me they want to go something heavy with
Will we see
dashes.
the Victor
So
again? The Victor would be a great
I
answer.
I don't think we're gonna see Victor. I think we're gonna see some melee threat here because them banning Cass kind of like takes away a big problem that they have to deal with. And yeah, look, we see the silence going in now.
Oh, the Stylus
And
taking the Yasuo ult and then going in with the Alistar engage. I love the way they think.
yeah, we're taking the Gragasar as well for a disengage option, right? Like kind of you're talking about they need a way to keep Yasuo away. Gragasar is perfect. Silence R just got buffed this patch, so it's like a 30-second less cooldown. So definitely you have a lot more time to mess around and play with. But Oriana is such a massive pick here because they're gonna be very clumped. So good answers on both sides of the draft for each
A
other.
Yasuo game, dude. I don't care what happens. I'm watching Yasuo, dude. I'm watching Yasuo.
Yasuo,
Oh!
Yasuo Lulu Gragas. These guys are really coming together. Don't
Oh, not the
have
Malphite.
short range.
Oh, the Malphite.
Oh,
They
this
have
fight.
Ori ult. They
Okay.
have Grog ult.
Whoa!
Oh.
Oh, he didn't pick in time.
Uh,
Sad.
Wait, no, but it should have auto locked it. No, he dodged. He did pick it, and then he
he
dodged.
dodged. He dodged because he wants to pick a different champion. I
Oh no, he
guess.
did. No. I'm pretty sure he dodged because it got locked in.
Oh,
No, no.
no. He didn't. He did.
Rain auto lock. Rain auto lock.
Well, he was. I'm getting told by Calamity that
Yeah,
he didn't
they
have
didn't have
Orin.
so he dodged. Yeah, he dodged.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, in ARAM you can't you don't have to lock in an ARAM. or like on Summer's Rift match, even custom games, you don't have to lock in. If you hover something, it'll auto luck for you, and if you don't hover anything, it'll pick a random champion. So you can't dodge from not picking something in custom matches. But we're gonna see the kind of like the draft go through again. Malphite being
Don't be the
open
same
is
thing.
a lot
They're
better
gonna-
than Malphite because, like I was saying, Malphite has to trade his life a lot of times, and having the Ornn means it's a lot more playmaking, a lot shorter cooldown, and you can actually frontline. You don't have to be like a one and done type of thing.
And you can also engage with the Yasuo from so far away. Like,
Yeah.
all right.
Here's
Here's the next. No, I would love to see a Vayne on red side. Imagine like anyone ever goes in, you can just condemn them away, and yeah. And then you could also get through this insanely tanky front line while kiting with your ult.
No, I'm just really
Alright,
hoping they don't target ban after they unfortunately didn't have the champion because they already
Everything
had
has
team
to be the
camps.
same. It
Yeah.
has
why
to
are
be the
they
same draft.
why are they repicking Ornn for? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but
Champions. They're picking it first because they didn't have the champs, and the rest of the draft is the same.
oh wait,
So they're just locking in the champions that they already did, and then
no,
the draft continues from there
he
on.
didn't own Ornn.
Yeah. So they're all just gonna lock in their champs here, except for the last pick. And then the red side gets to pick whatever the one because they haven't selected yet, so they get to pick. It's just the same. The order is gonna be different, but like it was already established what was gonna be played. Yeah, so I like both these drafts. They both have clear things they want to accomplish, and they also have ways to play around each other. So there's a lot of answers and a lot of potential to do unique plays for both sides. So it's gonna be a very interesting game. It's all about execution now. So it's going to be interesting. And we are going to use Jinx and Ori. So I want to see what the red side's response is to this. I want to see a little bit more either frontline or some type of
Oh, the
shield
Kindred! You can't
disengage.
kill if they're invulnerable.
Yeah, it is Kindred, which is pretty good. It also gives them a little bit more damage threat, but the problem is Gragas is a direct counter to Kindred because of the interaction between their ults. Kindred ults and Gragas goes, "That's cool, bro." Puts him out of it, and then he dies outside of her own ult. So Gragas definitely big counter to Kindred on that regard. Obviously, it all depends on the execution. And I'm really favoring blue side's draft here. I know I was preaching red side, but blue side just has more things they can play around and more answers to what the other people are trying to accomplish. Because it's Kindred squishy and Ornn is pretty tanky. Even with Kindred having a lot of DPS, I don't think she's gonna be able to burst through her. You see next to a play button, you can like that the timeline thing, drag it.
Yeah, and they click it all the way to the right.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened yet.
And move to the
Okay,
right, move it all the way
alright.
to the right. Yeah, it's all the way to the right, so we're up to date. I think we
Yeah.
miss a couple of skirmishing, but we don't miss any kills.
No, this is as far as it goes for me. 1
Yeah,
minute.
exactly. That's quote unquote live, right?
Yeah. Yes.
You as Avatar goes in a good amount of harass. Well, kind of like I mentioned, right? We're not going to see a lot of kills. We're just going to see some light skirmishing without summoners or ults being used. No one should have really died from this poke because it's very short range, but massive difference is Seraphine is going to sustain, like I mentioned with the summon Airy, which means red team's going to be ready to fight a lot more often than blue team is. And Electric Oriana, we double knockup, triple knockup on the Seraphine. They're actually able to get her there The traded kills might come over as Alistar finds Yasuo on the backline, gets the stun on the orange, a lot of big damage coming through, and 1-for-1, these you can feel the tension in the air with both of these comps.
I'm just excited to see some Yasuo, dude. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he got a clean knockup there. He was able to follow up with a tornado.
Again, blue team is really an old team. Like they have a wombo combo that they want to be able to hit.
Yeah, and a lot of room for trial and error because it's very lenient for them to miss CC and still be able to get things off just because they have so much of it. As Yasuo's tornado goes a little wide, but you gotta be careful
And
with those.
his Alistar that's sitting duck, he goes in and he just gets CC down.
Yeah, the wind wall
very
just stops all the pulse coming through, and they're beautifully dancing around it. The whole blue team hugging that left wall, so no damage is hitting them because of that wind wall. And that is what we talk about when we see like teams that are synergized. That is a team on the same page. They're all standing on that wind wall together. As Tristana's getting some nice poke, the carries of them still have a big health bar there, and it's 2-2. This game is very, very even from the trades.
Oh, so Yasuo actually tried to wind wall to block the snowball, but it's already been hit.
Yeah, you can't win while snowball. It goes through it. It's like I think I'm pretty sure it's the only projectile that doesn't get blocked by it.
Yep.
Which
Even
is
yeah.
weird.
Even like Victor E gets blocked by it, but Snowball still doesn't, unfortunately.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing stops snowball. When they throw it, it's gonna hit.
Yeah,
If they're
so right now, the
Even
team has the
specials.
range advantage, the poke advantage. They're gonna continuously poke red under tower unless they get a good engage from Alistar or Silas. Or he's sitting pretty far up inside this bush here, looking for that 4-man ult. Oh, and he gets, there's a combo. There's a combo, the Ori ult into the Or knockup.
Yeah, exactly what I'm telling you. Like they're stuck in a choke point. They have three things coming at them. The dragon side was also used when they were mid-air. So red team gets chunked down, but they actually only use Seraphine again.
Very
And
confusing. We actually did not see the Yasuo ult there. There was a 2-man knockup, and unfortunately,
he didn't have an angle. If he ulted there, Alistar would have just obliterated him. As Alistar going in now, still has his ult available. Losing a lot himself is able to pop it to survive a bit. Blue team able to just kind of walk out away from there.
alright, the question is, will this be the lethality build on Jinx or the attack speed build?
She can do both, but I think she benefits more from attack speed because she needs to be hitting these targets and
the
melting
big
them.
2-man ult, but the Kindra ult is there on the response with the Seraphine charm on the entire team. Yasuo is CC down, and a quick response from red team, and the Tristana easily gets a reset on the jump and the additional kill. Very clean engage from Silas there.
Just a very unfortunate wind wall timing by Yasuo. He uses it during the invulnerability of Kindred, and then he gets Seraphine ulted into death right after the ultimate goes away. Just unfortunate timing for the blue team. Still looking at a 6-8 game, not even a 500 gold lead, so...
Yeah, they put a lot of shutdowns there. They didn't execute on any of their deaths there, and
yeah,
that's actually,
honestly, I think they're just trying to reset for tempo.
Yeah, but I think blue team ends up being ahead in there because they get all that gold, so that loss that they just took it's kind of like neutralized. But yeah, the Kindred are under tower, kind of like we were saying in Champ Select, right? That can be a big
Oh,
power
very
for them.
nice knockup, but there's no one there to follow. It's a very interesting decision. Only Kindred and Tristana wasn't even quite in the fight yet, and they actually just... Probably Kindred actually gets Yasuo off the back end of that. I don't know where that damage came from.
Kindred's very strong, brother. And
Yeah, she has Kraken there.
Slayer too, like, oh.
She got the lethal tempo procs early as well, so she was able to just double down the damages. This Gragas has been finally every single E he's been trying to hit and is walking out of them. Once he gets his tempo onto, this is gonna be so good for him. As Alistar, another 3-man knockup, but the Ornn has his target on the backline, isn't able to get the knockup on Tristana. Takes a couple of tower shots and
back and he has Everfrost complete. The slow is there,
going in again, the Everfrost. Oh, the Orion is actually able to disengage for them. Orion is able to get out. Just a slither of health.
Yeah, they actually used up with the Ornal. They don't have Gragas. Yasuo doesn't have anything to ult off of right now except for his own tornado, and he hits no one there. Now it's just a sustained game. Well, we're gonna wait for Gragas to slowly heal up until
this
they
is
have their cooldowns for the next ult.
honestly, red side does have a very scary engage. Think of it as having Oriana ult on Silas. He just snowballs in, ulties, and then Seraphine ulties. Fucking, you got Alistair, he goes double Q combo, you know, the knockup. Oh my god, it's looking scary, honestly.
Yeah, and the main thing is Alistar has been going in and out so well. He's been finding these engages and these disengages and somehow managing to get out with minimal amount of damage and also like not, not having to blow his ult all the time is
Which is a really good Alistar player, honestly, because Alistar is like, once you're in, dude. Like, you get it, walk away.
Yeah. It's hard for you to walk out. So being able to find 3-man knockups consistently and being able to walk out is really impressive. And the red side is really like dependent on how this Alistar plays. If he dies, then they have no defense and they have no engage as well. So good job for
the ult here, Striker with the positioning of the Ori ball. Unfortunately, it's not down
able
yet.
to find the roots. The beautiful flash by the Oriana is able to use the Gragas, the stolen Gragas.
Wind wall!
Oh man,
Yasuo going off!
Perfect.
Oh my!
3-man Ori ult into
Calamity!
the Kindred ult.
With the 3-man knockup right after the Kindred ult.
Another 4-man knockup, but the damage is already done. The cooldowns are gone, and there's no damage dealers left.
Yo, that Yasuo, that was huge, that team fight. Huge.
Yeah. They're just stuck there. They're forced to sit there and get hit by CC after CC after CC, and even just being locked down forever. And that's the combo I was telling you about. Yasuo with the Ori, with the Orange, with the Gragas.
Yeah.
You're getting locked more than like a good rate. Like
it's Oriana for finding that 3-man knockup.
Goosebumps, absolute goosebumps, man. I watched that play happen as if it was slow-mo. I started going into like a fever dream. I saw Yasuo throw his wind wall, block the Seraphine ulti, followed up by a nasty ultimate from Oriana. He gets over the Seraphine ulti as well. He indicates his cursor on the right side of the character, and he just saved from damage, and then a follow-up from his team, and it was GG. Like, that was a textbook play by the blue side. I'm not gonna lie.
And the difference maker is, this is what happens when you don't have your Alistar in a good spot. Like, the blue team just says, "Where is your god now?" and gives it to them, and they can't stop it. They just kind of knocked up. The defender Alistar wasn't able to stop the onslaught there.
Something I am watching, I'm watching Calamity on his Yas to see if he's animation canceling and also utilizing his EQ on ultimates, whereas normally Yasuo players will just knock him up and push R. But if you EQ to a minion and then ulti during animation, it does an extra Q damage onto the enemy. Another ultimate going out from Oriana.
Oh, the Yasuo actually was not able to ult off of that.
It's a very small window, but Silas using the disruption that Alistar created on the right side to make a lot.
Yasuo, man. Calamity is on those wind walls. He's had some clean wind walls this game. All usage on that's been very effective.
Kind of using his Braum mechanics knowledge there, where if you stop the Orna when it's coming, it just stops. Kind of a reason why you see Braum bend a lot when Orna is coming through. Just for stuff like that, as it's like trying to go in, but it's chunked out. And here comes the Oriana, able to find some people.
Yasuo dashes through the Seraphine, dodges the ulti, throws up wind wall to fight. Does he survive? Oh my!
It looks like the Kindred trying to fight up with the wind wall is actually blocking a lot of damage to Stana on the right side, slapping her around the wind wall. And there's a fight to the death here. Finally, right side is going to be the one that's leading this game. Can Silas do it? Play he doesn't. He gets alive.
Kindred won't die here. And
wow, swing from the blue side. We might be able to see the first dub here, but Alistar is not finished yet. Kindred able to pick up some more kills, gonna have a lot of gold going in her wallet, and right now this Kindred with the quadra kill is the way back in for them.
Yeah, Kindred wants to go execute as soon as possible. She's holding so much gold right now, and she wants to put it towards her next item.
Yeah, she's able to pick up another kill, a lot of damage on Yasuo will be a little bit helpful.
Oh my
but,
god, that was actually a lot of damage on the burst.
Yeah.
But Shield Bow says otherwise, boys. That's one thing I love about Yasuo. You can fight as much as you want, and as long as you come on top, you can just lifesteal right back up, baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's like nothing ever happened for him. Kindred does have Wit's End now, and very importantly, Kindred picking up this elixir, which says, this is the good moment. When I come back up, if we lose this fight, we lose the game. So I need this power spike now to be able to save us.
Alright, all
Fortunately,
the
Jinx
ults are back
ulti
up.
is not lethality, so it's not hitting for as much.
And it's also execute damage, so them being full health is kind of laughable.
Yeah, it's kind of redundant throwing it out at that point of the fight. Not gonna lie, kind of maybe it's a scare tactic.
For poke. Yeah, scare tactic just for poke.
Oh,
The
Alistar
big
doing
Yasuo
that
ulti.
too. Oh, and the 3-man knockout.
Yasuo eased.
Yasuo.
Oh my god, he eased. I'm not sure. He had to have done that on purpose because he eased out of the Kindred
R
ulti.
every time. Oh yeah, also the Kindred art, but
Alright, draw the tanks left, and very squishy
yeah,
Ori.
it's not losing the
Very
side
flash away.
fight.
A stopwatch.
Oh,
I don't
Sidus
think
looking
you
at
do
the flash in the
anything
back lane, didn't find the angle.
One person, two people up. Seraphine does indeed have ultimate. Are they
here.
gonna
Here's
hold
the thing.
this?
Both
They have to
Tristana
listen
and
to do a
Seraphine
live play.
still has exhaust left. None of them actually managed to find the exhaust on the Yasuo when he ulted.
Big ulti's coming out.
Seraphine R. Reset on the jump too, might be able to find Greg gets all three of them down, and I don't know a little bit of room here, but they are in a very, very scary position right now. Yeah, you can't be comping up against these comps, but it's so hard to not be in that position. There's so many angles for the blue side to be able to find these wombos, and not a lot of responses.
Nice pick on the Jinx, and the Yasuo is CC down. So here's the thing. If the Ornn is not there, if the Ori is not there to peel for the Yasuo and to throw out these big AoE knockups, Yasuo is a sitting duck.
Yeah, and Silas also having the Ornn is able to pressure them off of this fire. It's able to find the back.
They are staggering deaths really well.
Game here. This could be game. They're so healthy.
Yeah, they're using their numbers advantage to get a massive
Ornn still has ult.
Tempo
Gragas
lead.
still has ult. They could just use it to clear the way for now.
they just have to maintain they're having their team come back up soon. They don't have Ori quite yet, but Red Team can't force them engaged. This is getting a lot closer because we are looking at the next ace to win the game for both teams here. They're able to get
I'm really
an ace
wanting
that is just
Jinx to use her rocket in a proper way. She's been ulting full health targets, I think, all game at this point, which is really leaving her team at a disadvantage. Well, that's a really big ulti. It's a really big ulti.
Yeah. I think the only time she's used it was in that first fight when they had the Wombo. She also on top of them for damage. And that was their only like really good usage of it. Because remember, it does execute damage, so if you're able to ult the people that Ori are hitting, you're going to do massive damage to them. But Kindred, they get sucked back in by the
Alright,
Ori.
how many
She's
were
trying
the-
to get out, and the fight is all over the place. Silence is able to find the Jinx. He's trying to jump on top of her, but
Oh, there's so much.
there's a lot of different angles being poked here, but it looks like the red team is going to come out a victorious lead. They have the super minion. They keep to end here if they keep pushing their tempo lead. As Kendrick gets left in the Jinx, and that's going to be game, I believe.
You saw this Alistar just solo zoning out the Yasuo for the entire first part of this team fight.
Yeah, and big props to the Silence. They are able to disrupt Oriana to stop them from being able to combo, which gives them the lead in the game. That side, the clean sweep in this tournament.